Was the last video. Was my last car vlog, but and I was all happy going into work and whatever, right? Yo. When I got in there, I'm so tired. I'm sorry that's why I look like this and sound like this. Like it takes, I go out one night, it takes me like 2 days. It takes me a minute to recover. So when I got to work, my trainer, she's been working there for over a year. She's been there longer than the general manager who hired me. And she just kind of looked like very funny. Her face was just like, her whole demeanor was just weird. And I was staring at her and I was getting ready to say, is something wrong? Or like, is something bothering you? And before I could even get the words out of my mouth, she goes, I just want to tell you that Saturday is going to be my last day. And I'm like, she was like the backbone. Like, there in the morning, there in the evening, teaching everybody everything. Even last night, her last day, she was still teaching me stuff. I'm like, there's really no trainer. There's nobody. She did everything. She ran the whole place. Opened it, closed it, counted the money, picked up the everything. And the general manager is out of town. Like, she goes to different locations and stuff. So I'm like, I made it to my 2 weeks at this new job, and boom. Okay, well, I don't even know. Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, are you serious? And she was like, yeah, I was like, did you tell Natasha? And she was like, yeah, I just gave her a letter. So this was on Thursday? Yeah. I worked Thursday and I went in and she was like, Saturday will be my last day. But in my head, I'm thinking like, why would you just quit like that and give 2-day notice? I mean, I get it. Listen, I gave an hour notice before. I gave 2 minutes notice. Sometimes I don't even give a notice. I just never could. Like, I'm like not the one to talk, because I quit when I quit. When I feel it, I quit. But I'm just like, you're so heavily involved and like threaded in this place. Like, you're hurting us. Like, when I quit, it's just, I mean, I guess I quit and I do let the team down. But she's like, what are we gonna do without her? Like, for our sake, could you at least have done 2 weeks? Like, I just felt like, you just gonna leave us like that? I get management is not treating you right, whatever. I get that, but like, you walking out on us like that. And I felt just so, it's like the person who knows everything is leaving. I didn't put on deodorant. What is life? Seriously, what is it? So Saturday was yesterday. When I got to work, I got there at 3. I had to do a 3 to 11:30, which I'm wondering why my shift is so long. Am I the only adult here who can handle? Why? Everybody else gets in at 5, gets in at 6. They do their thing. Like 5 to 6, hell yeah. I mean 5 to 11, 6 to 11, hell yeah. 11:30. That's a perfect shift. Why I'm coming in at 3? Everybody was like, how did you end up with that schedule? Or how did you end up with that shift? And I'm like, I don't know. Because it's long. Like, everybody else's shifts are so short. And I'm like over here with the long schedule, with the long shift. And then, so I get in there at 3. Natasha, the general manager, calls me in the office. And she's like, hey, how are you? I was like, I already know. I already know. I already know what's going on. Because you have no one. Andrea was doing everything. Now you have no one. She's like, I wanted to ask you a question. It's about the schedule. I'm like, what is it? And she was like, can you come in tomorrow, which is today, Sunday, at 9 a.m.? Where's my lip liner, for real? And I'm like, you know me, I'm like, yeah, sure, that's fine. I'm very open. Like, that's what I like. That's one thing. Liner, please. Okay, maybe I don't have it. That's one thing I like about having one job and having open availability, because it's just always, the minute I have another engagement or another job or something, like, the minute there's a scheduling conflict, it just always sends me. So I really enjoy just being able to be like, yeah, sure, I can be here. Yeah, I can stay late. Yeah, I can come in early. I like that about having one job, right? But I'm like, here we go. Here we go, because you guys were not treating Andrea correctly. And now you have to start using other coworkers, y'all gotta start using us to fill in when we could never even play like we could fill in for Andrea. Like, she knew so much, every recipe, just everything. She knew everything. Just, she had a reason for everything. Everything she did, like, made sense. And I would ask her stuff, why'd you do it like that, or what? And she would just always explain to me, am I about to be late? Yeah, I feel like it's not gonna be so well because everyone is so new. And Andrea, she just had a wealth of knowledge when it comes to the recipes and why we do things the way we do. And everybody else was like, been there 2 weeks, still learning. There were still things she was supposed to teach me. I still don't know all the recipes. But also, when I got to work on Thursday, there was another girl there, and her name, it doesn't matter her name, but she was like, this is the new team lead. And I'm like, new team lead? So she hired somebody off the street to open and close the store. Just like off the street, doesn't know how to make pralines, doesn't know how to make anything, and she's just the team lead. Which, I'm fine with that. I don't want to be a team lead, and I'm happy, but it just scares me that you're putting someone in a position of power who can't even make the most basic thing. She made pralines yesterday when I got there, and so Natasha was like, the reason why I need you to come in at 9 a.m. on Sunday morning is because Haley, the new team lead, is gonna open the store. And I'm like, you just hired this girl. I want a sandwich with sausage on it. I'm like, you just hired this girl, and now you're already making her come in and open the store. What's in the air? And for me, I'm all about like giving people chances and whatever. You know, I like that she hires anybody. She hired me. I didn't have no cooking experience or nothing. But when you're in a role of like management and you don't know how to do anything, Natasha was like, I need you to come here at 9 a.m. tomorrow because Haley's opening the store and she doesn't know she made pralines, but basically they sucked. And she was like, they looked crazy, they were ugly. I'm gonna be honest, they look ugly, and they didn't look like any pralines I ever saw before, and they were out on display. And then another coworker came and put all of the old pralines exactly on top of Haley's new pralines, which is like, we're supposed to put the new ones on top, but they would look that bad. And I looked at it and I started laughing because they were literally individually, instead of scattered, somebody took an old praline and put one on top of each of her new praline. And I just started laughing, and the girl was like, "What are you laughing at?" I'm like, "Look." I'm like, "Who did this?" She's like, "Oh yeah, I did that because I had to put the old ones on top of the new ones." That's how bad they were. And so Natasha was like, "You can come in and just come in at 9 and don't make the pralines." That makes me crazy because I just want to do it. Like, I just want to make the pralines. Quit playing. Like, I just want to do it. I feel like I haven't made pralines in such a long time. I find it so relaxing. Coming in first thing in the morning, no one is around, no customers. It's just quiet, and I'm like, I'm living for this. I haven't had a moment like that in a while. That is honestly what made me just like fall in love with this place. Coming into the store where we're not open and just cooking. That like just was like, okay, I love it here. So yeah, so she's like, yeah, don't make them. Just make sure she makes them. She was like, can you teach her how to make the pralines? Teach her when to put the pecans in the praline mix, because that's where she messed up. Oh my gosh, they look so crazy. Like, they look so crazy. All her pralines look crazy. I'm just like kind of confused as to why Natasha even like let her keep like plopping them pralines on the counter. Like, after the first few, you should have been like, okay, it just look a mess. Like, it looked like it needed some water. I don't know. They were bad. So now I have to go in here and supervise a manager on how to make pralines. And I'm so sleepy. Like, I want to come in and work. I don't want to come in and watch. I don't like training people at all. I don't like people following me, asking me questions, nothing. But, so yeah, that's what I have to do, because people over here are dropping like flies, which doesn't surprise me. Everywhere people quit, come and go, especially in food, restaurant, service industry. But it's just like, why, dog? Like, Andrea shook me though. I was like, Sunday is your last day? I mean, Saturday is your last day? Are you serious? And she made the schedule. She did something real nice. She made the schedule and she gave it to us like so far in advance. She made schedule for 1 week, and then she went ahead and did the next schedule. She was like, because I don't want you guys waiting. And then I'm like, thank you so much. Bro, she put herself on the schedule. So I'm like, when you made the schedule, did you know you was gonna quit? I'm like, that's crazy to put yourself on the schedule heavy and don't even, why? So now look, this is biting me in the butt, because I believe, and it should have been Andrea being here at 9 instead of, I was off today. Like, I'm supposed to be off. I don't mind, because I need more money and stuff, and everything. I need hours and stuff, but, and I just don't want to be at home. I can't be at home. Being at home is terrible. So yeah, that's it. It's scary, but it doesn't really discourage me. But I'm just kind of like, I'm worried about like what's gonna happen now that she's gone. And I'm like, why was Natasha treating Andrea so bad when Andrea was doing everything? Why not? Why? So I'm just worried about getting like a rush or just something crazy happening, and then there's just nobody. Or we have this new girl who she can't even make pralines, which I'm not tripping. Like, I'm not mad that she is a team lead and she came off the street. I'm not mad. I just, when I need help, you know, when I need something, who am I? She won't be able to help. Andrea was so supportive. She was always right there. Like, I could look up and I have a question at the cash register. She could see me. She was already on her way over. Like, she was just looking, like, she was just, you're good, always there. And that is, like, what I need. Anywhere I work, that is what I need. The minute I look up and no one is around and I really need help, I think that is, like, one of the things that drives me to quit a job. Just feeling so unsupported. Dang. I don't know where my spoon at. Dang. Oh, it's in my pocket. Okay. But yeah, that sucks. I really liked her. I honestly really liked her. Where is my spoon? Oh, in my pocket. I don't know when I'm gonna be like well rested. I don't know when, if ever. So I'm off tomorrow. Is what day? Is it Tuesday? Okay, yeah, because I was supposed to be off. What day is it? I was supposed to be off on Sunday and Monday. Now today is Sunday. I'm at work. I'm gonna be off just on Monday. And I think she gave me Wednesday off. But yeah, I was just about to wrap up this whole vlog, this whole come ride to work with me and talk about work. I was just about to wrap this whole thing up. And I'm like, have a happy day. Best of luck to you. I'm happy. I got a job and I actually enjoy it. Things are going well. And then I just get hit with that, like, literally 40 minutes after being there. I'm just like, should I keep vlogging or should I stop? I'm like, is it about to get very interesting? Should I keep this up? I don't know. Maybe we'll be fine. But the thing is, it's only Natasha, the general manager. There is Andrea. She's gone now. And Natasha is going back out of town. Because remember when I first started, I never worked with the general manager. I never worked with Natasha for like a whole week. I never worked with her because she goes to different locations. And she's leaving soon. So I'm just like, and who's going to run the store? But thank you guys for listening. Hopefully it goes okay. I don't know. Don't even know what I'm hoping for anymore. Love you guys. Bye.